Hello everyone, my name is Taylor Ives. In this video, I'm going to show you my experience dealing with carbon buildup on my 2008 Volkswagen Jetta with the 2-liter FSI engine. I won't go into detail since it has been covered before, but basically carbon deposits form on the tops of valves due to the way the fuel is delivered to the combustion chamber. At this time, I'm not aware of any permanent solution for this problem. There are two methods to dealing with carbon buildup. The first is manual cleaning, which involves removing the intake manifold and using a combination of chemicals and elbow grease to clean off the carbon deposits. And the second is a chemical treatment that introduces a fine spray of chemicals before the throttle body that essentially break up and burn off the carbon. This is the method I used. A little background information about my vehicle. I bought it certified pre-owned in August 2011 with about 51,000 miles on it. It has an APR Stage 2 tune, Eurojet downpipe, BSH block-off plate, and an intake. At the time of service on May 25th, 2012, the vehicle had just over 71,000 miles. So here's my method. I purchased a cheap borescope off of Amazon and used it to determine just how bad the carbon deposits were. In this first clip, you'll see significant buildup along the stem of the valve as well as the seat, I think it's called. You'll also notice an oily surface along the walls of the manifold. I know it's hard to see, but the light was getting absorbed by the blackness from the carbon. Now, onto the machine. I'm using the BG Vehicle Induction Apparatus from BG Products. Big thank you to Kevin for helping me out with that. I'd like to say I'm in no way affiliated with BG Products other than I bought and used this piece of equipment. A lot of the other videos you'll find demonstrating the service are from the company itself or from dealers who offer this service. Again, I'm an independent third-party individual. This knob regulates pressure in the canister. You set it to 60 to 70 psi. Back here is the on-off valve to control the flow of the chemical. This tube gets connected to my air compressor. You unscrew this cap and fill the canister with the cleaning chemical. And following this tube down to the nozzle that delivers the pressurized chemical to the engine, it sits inside this pipe pointed at the throttle body and gets carried through the intake manifold. Here's the nozzle installed, but disconnected from the rest of the system. Okay, so I ran the system and it worked very nicely. I recorded the whole process, but my camera decided to corrupt my SD card. The delivery of the chemical takes about 7 minutes, and then you're supposed to let the vehicle idle for 15. A lot of white smoke came out of the tailpipe, and it was steady for the entire 7 minutes and even after that. This next clip shows the intake valves after driving about 5 miles and letting the engine cool down for 15 minutes or so. I'm honestly encouraged by the results. Some of you critics might say, what's the difference? But the intake manifold walls are much cleaner. The intake guide doesn't have particles hanging off it. You can see metal where before I mentioned the carbon was absorbing the light from the camera. So for those expecting spotless valves, you might not like the result, but considering the options, I find this is an acceptable alternative. I plan on running the system again, and I'll post another update once that's complete. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments. Thank you.